To my municipal friends, it is indeed a high honor to welcome you to the 91st Annual MML Luncheon and Passing of the Gavel Ceremony. It is indeed a pleasure and honor from a man of abiding faith, deep heart, and dedication to our local community and the state of Mississippi to pass the gavel from a son of the Mississippi Delta to a daughter of the Mississippi Delta. Please give Carolyn a round of applause. As she come up, I want to thank you all so much for serving you in this capacity over the last year. It has truly been an honor. And you know we cannot do this without the support of our families and our communities. My wife is here, Dr. Tamika Simmons, if you can stand, and my kids, they're here, my mom and my aunt, and council people with the city of Greenville. We thank all of you all for sharing this role with me and allowing me to serve. We all share a deep love of our communities, and we share a deeper love for the state of Mississippi. And we do that by and through this wonderful organization we call Mississippi Municipal League. Without further ado, I introduce to you your new president. And let me just say this facetiously, you know, I've only had one wife, I've only been a mayor, and I've never been an ex of anything, but today I'm gonna be an ex-MML president. And so now I pass it over to Carolyn. God bless all of you and thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, before the ex-president sits down, I just want to say a few words about Eric. And it's been 3 years, but I am proud to say that I can finally tell Eric and Derek apart. But he's been awesome. I mean, I just can't say enough about Eric and his leadership. And Tamika, getting to know Tamika. It's always so important as the executive director of an organization like this to have a president to provide the leadership and the guidance, and he has done that so many times for me, and I appreciate it. I'm so glad that he decided to run for president, and he will be a past president, and his leadership will still be important to us on our executive committee. But I just can't say enough about just not only his leadership and support, but just his personal friendship. So I'd like to present this. This is his framed magazine cover from the Municipal League.
Come on, Carol. Come right here. Come on.
Oh, you want to take another one? You good?
Yeah, you got it?
Okay.
Slide away. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I know.
All right.
But you're going to be exactly. Let me adjust the mic. First, I want to say I'm losing my voice. It's all these educational courses, right? So please bear with me. I'm going to try to project it the best I can. Let's give Mayor Eric Simmons another round of applause. He worked hard as MML's president this year. It has been an honor to work with you and learn from your leadership, Eric. I say all the time, Mayor Simmons dealt with the pandemic for 2 years, and Eric dealt with medical marijuana. So what in the world else could happen? But I'm sure it will, and we'll be ready for it. Thank you to C-Spire for hosting our annual awards luncheon once again. It's always a great event, and we appreciate all they do to support our organization. I want to say thanks to all of you for this wonderful opportunity to serve as your MML president. I promise to do the very best job to the best of my ability and to listen to your concerns and issues carefully. It will be an honor to work with Sherry and her amazing MML outstanding team. They do such great work. I would like to give a huge shout out to Greenwood's amazing city council members that have even spilled over. I have all the people here, the department heads and some employees that wanted to come, so they're all here, and I truly appreciate the work that they do. They are a great team, and they work every day hard for the betterment of Greenwood. They truly understand and get what we need to do to support our cities and towns. So I appreciate your hard work and y'all being here today. Thank you. I did not mention my family because they won't be here until tonight. They're party people, so they're waiting for the dance. My mom always said, get to the point, be brief, and for goodness sake, starts with a joke. So, in memory of my mother, here goes. Moses was walking down the street when he bumped into George W. Bush. Bush said, "Nice weather we're having, huh?" Moses took one look at President Bush and turned and ran in the other direction. The next day, Moses walking down the same street, and there was Bush again. Again, he tried to initiate a conversation. Again, Moses turned and ran away. President Bush was tired of this bizarre treatment, so the next time he ran into Moses, he ran up to him and he said, "What is your problem, Moses? Why are you running away from me? Why can't we not initiate a conversation?" Moses said, "The last time I talked to a bush, I spent 40 years in the desert." So, thank y'all for laughing. It's hard to find a clean joke. Okay, I would like to rewind back to 2009 when I was first elected mayor of the city of Greenwood. Unlike some or most of you that have been elected mayor, I was truly green, I mean really green elected official. I hate to admit to all of you today, but my first day as mayor was going to the city council meeting. I've never been to a city council meeting before. So trust me when I tell you I literally had no idea what to do or expect. I was like a deer in headlights. The silver lining here is a fantastic organization called the Mississippi Municipal League, which saved my life. I joined the organization immediately, and through MML, I met many wonderful long-term mayors that took me under their wing. MML does everything to help you, but you have to take that first step and get engaged in this outstanding opportunity that is provided to every elected official in the state of Mississippi. The educational courses provided by MML relay the information you need about managing your budget, municipal finances, legal matters, public works, wastewater treatment, planning and zoning, and the list goes on and on. There are so many educational courses for you to take and learn how to be a better mayor, alderman, and city council member. Not to mention all the networking you have at your fingertips to give all the necessary tools you need to successfully administer your elected duties. If you've ever asked yourself the question, what do I do now? The MML offers a session for that too, with elected officials on a panel and tell their stories and answers questions for different cities and sizes of cities and towns. I can honestly say that after 13 years of being involved in MML, I can always learn something and take something new home at each meeting. The Legislative Advocacy Committee is one of the many of the important programs the League offers. And even though we have a lobbyist, we as elected officials need to help fight for these causes to significantly help our cities and towns. I'm asking each of you here today to really engage in getting to know your state legislators. Not when we are facing issues or concerns. Take them to breakfast or lunch. Check in to see how they're doing. Make sure you reach out to them whenever possible. It truly helps when issues arise and you need to get a bill passed or killed. By getting to know them and reaching out to them during good times, I feel like they are more agreeable to listening when they are needed during the session. Speaking of reaching out during stressful times, just in this year's session, the MML supported 7 bills and were able to have 5 bills of the 7 pass That, my friend, is called victory. Working with our legislators, thank you. Working with our legislators, MML, and all of you helped drive the ARPA funds to our cities and towns. These funds will be a godsend to cities and towns for making necessary improvements to water, wastewater, and stormwater infrastructure. The MML helped us understand the process and many of the hoops we all had to jump through to apply for the funding. Thank you to our state legislators for realizing the significant need to give additional funding to cities and towns, even beyond what they initially received. In the interest of time, I encourage you to read your MML 91st Annual Conference magazine, Blast Off, and find the detailed overview of the ARPA legislation. In addition, MML worked very hard to ensure that the medical marijuana bill allowed cities and towns to have some zoning regulations and a 7% taxation on medical marijuana that is sold. Full funding of a homestead exemption, reimbursements, the small municipalities grant, and a revolving loan fund for cleaning up abandoned properties and other initiatives that were passed. The fact that this all happened in this year's legislation is remarkable. Thank you, MML and the Executive Committee, for working with us to achieve an outstanding record this session. I know we are all working towards what we will be facing in 2023. I hope all of your newly elected officials understand and see the fantastic benefits that MML offers all the cities and towns of Mississippi, not to mention the treasured friendships that develop through the networking opportunities we share at every meeting. I know that I have made some long-lasting friends through my 13 years of being a part of this trusted and respected organization, the Mississippi Municipal League. Again, it is my pleasure and honor to serve as the president of the MML. I look forward to working with all of you to move our cities, towns, and state forward. Now, let's go get our dancing clothes on for the Funk Monsters. I know Greenwood is ready to party, and Greenville's ready to party, Cleveland's ready to party. The Delta is known for having fun. God bless each of you, and God bless our great state of Mississippi. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you.